When you come to LSU, you want to be elite. You want to recruit elite players, and you want to be coached by elite. And the development that our coaching staff has done with these young men has been a great accomplishment.
Hello, Tiger fans. LSU football was finally back home right here in Tiger Stadium for the first time in 6 weeks and only the third time this season. We'll catch you up on everything from Saturday night in Death Valley versus Alabama, continue our tour of the football operations building, and much more. I'm Emily Dixon, and this is another episode of Inside LSU Football presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Ross's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Bud Light. There's a Bud Light there.
This LSU Alabama, it's about us. We can control. Let's go in there and let's play our best game we possibly can play.
Another game on the schedule that we got to face, and just whoever get in our way, we got to attack the opponent, no matter who it is, try to get the victory.
We got to control our own mindset within the building. We got to believe in each other, we got to fight for each other. One team, one heartbeat.
Last week, we started our behind-the-scenes tour of the LSU football operations building, and a facility that nice is going to take us a couple episodes to show you all the ins and outs of such a special place. So this week, we meet the guys who keep the Tigers looking stylish, from those classic uniforms to warm-ups, and also introduce you to the strength and conditioning staff who help the team get bigger, faster, and stronger.
Down in the equipment room, we have 5 full-time employees. We're always here to service you guys, whatever you need. I've got 13 student managers that work for us. They get the guys ready for practice, put them on the field, constantly working on helmets, shoulder pads, making things perfect for the guys. So we outfit the athletes for every possible scenario, whether it be workouts, practices, games, kind of just some kick it around stuff. Whatever situation we're gonna put them in, we're gonna have them dressed the right way here. Our relationship with Nike is very, very special. Nike treats us like an NFL team, so we get the gloves and the shoes that match that. It's all custom to us in the end. We get involved in the testing process, so we get to see shoes 2 years in advance. We put those on the athletes, they wear them, they get to interact with the Nike guys and give the feedback. We're really shaping the future of the program that way, and where the footwear and other aspects, even sportswear sometimes, the direction that company goes. Helmet companies, we deal in Rydell and Schutt. We custom fit that to the players, make them comfortable. Shoulder pads, again, Power and Douglas, custom fit to the athlete. We want them to have full range of motion, be able to do what they need to do their job on the field, make them comfortable.
So I think our facility was thought out in a manner of functionality. We focus a lot on research now. And I think the research carries over for the performance of the athletes. And our athletes enjoy it. They always want to know what the results are, try to find out what their strengths are. We try to extract that to make them better. So we wanted to find out what the athletes want out of a spa type pool. I think the length was one of it, so it's functionally We can use it for rehab, but not only that, the pools are butted up next to each other. There's a wall there so that they have more of the efficiency going back and forth between the pools. The treatment tables have all been designed, again, with athletes in mind, and everything's built into the table, so it gives them more customization there if they have to do something from schoolwork to trying to study the playbook. We have an iPad that can fit up underneath the pillows if they're face down that allow them to do their work. But I think if you just look at some of these things that we've done from research, which has kept us so forward thinking, and we found that has been a huge advantage for us from that standpoint. There is a easy access to the medical, not only from the athletic trainers, but from our physicians. So you have access almost around the clock on weekends. We can do x-ray here, we can do an echocardiogram, we can do EKGs. The urgency of getting something done, the urgency of getting it done more efficiently has really put us in, I think, in another category from that.
As a staff, we feel like what makes our program special is the people. We have a wonderful staff of strength and conditioning coaches that take the athlete's best interest at heart. So it's our responsibility to see to it that we train them in a manner that will make them the very best player that they could possibly be. But we want our players to be dynamic on the field. We want them to be very strong at the point of attack. We have a bunch of new technologies that we're able to use and to analyze and prescribe the actual training modalities. We use a force plate. We use GPS data, so we track everything that they do outside, whether it's at practice or any type of activities. And then while they're training in here in the weight room, we track all of the barbell work. So every time an LSU football player wiggles, we measure it. And that helps us to prescribe workloads and modalities that, again, put the very best product possible on the field.
Stay tuned for more Inside LSU Football after the break.
Gear up for fall at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Mommy, guess what? We're rich.
Ay, that's fake, mi amor. Ice cream?
Yeah!
Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
To the people stepping up in the face of an unprecedented challenge, thank you for everything you're doing to serve our communities and keep us safe. To the people of Hancock Whitney, thanks for being the ones our clients can count on. Because even though it feels like everything has changed right now, it's reassuring to see that some things haven't. We'll get through this the same way we always do, together.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health, one of Louisiana's largest pediatric healthcare networks.
We have met some truly special kids through the relationship between LSU Athletics and the Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital right here in Baton Rouge. And this week we want to introduce you to Chad, who's been fighting like a tiger with one of the most positive and mature attitudes well beyond his years. Here's this week's Go Hero Family of the Game.
Well, 2016, right after the flood, Chad started having some crazy symptoms, and so we went to his pediatrician and she referred him to a GI specialist because it was issues with his stomach and, having bowel movements and things of that nature. So we went to the GI, and from there, it's been like a tornado, kind of like, but it's calm now, it's calm. But, the GI diagnosed him with ulcerative colitis in 2017, which is a form of inflammatory bowel disease. And what happens is, when he's in a flare, his colon is inflamed. So he won't eat, he loses a lot of weight. He, you can tell when he's sick. But since we've been coming to the Children's Hospital, he's amazing. He's a different kind of kid, and I always tell people, it's like he's been here before. And of course, when he was diagnosed, we never heard about it, the disease, and we didn't know anything. So him, the kid that he is, he's on Google, Googling stuff, and we're reading books, and, so he learned everything he needed to know about it, so that, of course, when someone asks him a question, he knows how to answer it.
Just looking into the negative side for so long, you have to look at the positive side at the end of the day. And just knowing okay, I have an illness and I went through all that pain, so now it's time to look through the positive side. And I mean, it's kind of exhausting looking through the negative side of this. And it's just so draining, and it's just mentally training as well, not just physically training. So you have to always try to look through the positive side and overcome the negative, and just be happy that you at least get to live another day. So I think that's just what motivates me to keep going.
He eats up everything now. He's a typical teenager, well, almost preteen. But I mean, he's back to being his normal self. I'm so appreciative, though.
We're the Barnes family from Baton Rouge.
We're the Go Hero family of the game.
Go Tigers!
Coming up after the break, the Tigers kick off Saturday night in Death Valley against the #1 team in the country, and we've got all the highlights and post-game interviews just for you.
We're excited to play this game so hard. Let's go. We gotta go out and do it. Let's go. LSU for life. Let's do it.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice.
And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes. Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
We get it. It feels like everything has changed. Masking up, changing demands at work, fewer gatherings. But one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to your health. It's why Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group keeps finding better ways to serve you. Video visits with one of our providers, online scheduling, weekend hours, and nearly 100 locations where providers know your medical history. Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group, providing you with the best care where and when you need it.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Get $4,750 cash back on F-150, plus $1,000 trade assist on top of what your eligible trade is worth. Only at your Southern Quality Ford dealer.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run, or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot, even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. And we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by LSUshop.net. For the latest in sideline apparel, gifts, and all things LSU Tigers, go to LSUshop.net.
After being postponed from the original date of November 14th, tonight we have the matchup that normally draws the eyes of college football fans across the country as the #1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide comes in to take on your Fighting Tigers of LSU. After a tough night for the Tigers in Bryan College Station last Saturday, they come home for the first time in over a month and for just the third time during this 2020 season. Harris going to exit out of the backfield, pre-snap. Jones looks to fire for the slant, and the catch made by Smith, but he's trucked at about the 48-yard line by Jacoby Stevens. Hello. 3rd down and 2. Finley throws out into the flat at the 35 with the first down and then some. Kayshon Boutte up across the 40 to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8 yards, and the Tigers move the chains once again. Finley in the pocket, has time, flips it off near side, and catch going to be made. Eric Gilbert lowers the boom as he gets into Crimson Tide territory at the 49, a gain of 10 yards. Finley again with time in the pocket, slings it far side. Gilbert has it at the 35-yard line of the Crimson Tide. Smith motions left to right. Jones goes back, comes back the other way, and the pass going to be caught but dropped for a loss. 1st down and 10. They throw it out. Kirkland's got it at the 10, makes his way to the 15, and will pick up the first down far side for LSU. Finley, shotgun snap. Delayed blitz, throws, Boutte's got it at the 25, near side, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers! 44-yard touchdown strike. That time, Alabama lost Kayshon Boutte, and he made him pay. Finley will take the snap, give to Emery, comes near side, cuts back to his right, slips through a hole at the 45, 40, near sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers! Great blocking downfield by Kayshon Boutte, and John Emery goes 54 yards to the house. Jones again flips it forward. It's going to be Billingsley. He'll be tripped up from behind as he made it to the 40-yard line. Micah Baskerville on the spot there, able to scoop him up. Twin receivers stacked to the near side. Again, no motion. Harris out wide to the right. He'll come to the left side at the snap and throw on the slant. Catch going to be made. It's going to be Bolden. Bolden lost the football, picked up by the Tigers at the 25-yard line. Johnson throws out in the flat. Trey Palmer has it, 35 across the 40. Picks up the first down and bounced into the boundary at the 45-yard line. Trey Bradford out wide to the left. As Johnson takes the snap, slings it his way. Catch made at midfield into Bama territory. It's a 12-yard pickup to Bradford. 52-yard attempt. York with a long of 53. Placement is down, kick is up. Has the leg, and the kick is good. Cade York with a 52-yard field goal with 31 seconds. Gets the Tigers back on the board. Smith going to motion pre-snap, give it off to McClellan. Nope, it's going to be Bryce Young keeping it, and he will fall down and be helped down by Ali Gay for LSU. Back at the 16-yard line, a loss of 8. This will be 3rd and goal from the 16. Bryce Young wants to air it out and could have been picked off, but dropped at the 1-yard line by Derek Stingley. Johnson stands in the pocket, moves to his left, throws, catch made by Kirkland at the 40, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. He'll be stopped there. Johnson waits on the snap, gets it. Takes 2 steps, fires. Torrey Carter has it across midfield, 45, far side, and knocked down at about the 40 of Alabama.
It was a tough game, of course. Like they're a good team. I thought we played hard, but we just made too many mistakes here and there. If we're gonna beat a team like this, like we gotta play pretty much our perfect game, and we didn't do that tonight. So.
Yeah, just early on they hit us with some big plays, and we just didn't adjust to them well as a whole defense. We were getting our eyes caught up in the backfield a lot, and as you can see, the wide receivers got behind us, but as a defense, we all just weren't on the same page.
Yeah, I thought that we played hard, but we just made too many mistakes throughout the game. There is a reason they're the #1 team in the country, and they're who they are, and we couldn't afford to make some of the mistakes that we made to get it done. So that's kind of what happened in my eyes. So.
Yeah, every loss hurts, especially versus your rivals. So just after this, just have to look at film and see what we could have done differently. And ultimately, we just have to focus on next week and trying to go into Florida and try to come out with the W. But after a game like this, we have a 24-hour rule in which we just all let it soak in and see what we could have done better. But the next day, we have to focus on for the next opponent.
Right at this point, we still got to dissect this game as a team, kind of see what happened. And then get right back to it. It's going to be next Saturday before we know it, and we'll be back out there. So.
When we return on Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, we'll have an exclusive one-on-one interview with Coach O.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
With no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like...
It's looking kind of chilly out today. What am I gonna wear? I think I'll go with a cardigan.
Yep, even easier than that. And with a top-rated app that lets you deposit checks and transfer money anytime, anywhere, is it really even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Gear up for fall at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot, even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. and we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Academy Sports and Outdoors. With curbside pickup, it's never been easier to shop in-store or online at academy.com.
I just told the team I thought they fought very hard. Practiced well, a lot of want-to. They fought to the very end. Obviously, we made some mistakes. Coached better scheme, better execution. Got to give them credit. They're a good football team. And that number 6 is one of the best players I've seen. And he had a tremendous game against us. Our guys are going to stick together. We'll get ready for Florida. We went into the game to stop number 6, and you got to give them credit. Now, sometimes we had him doubled, and he made some big plays. So it was just kind of frustrating to see one player have almost 300 yards in the first half. I thought there were some parts of the game that some of our guys played very well. You got to give them credit. I mean, they've got an excellent scheme. Like I said, the quarterback was on fire. Number 6, he's a great player. And so I think it's a combination of both. I'm not discouraged at all. I think our guys fought every down. Can we call plays better? Can we scheme better? Yeah. Can we play better? Yeah, but our guys fought. Come to work like you did last Monday and fight. And let's get ready to play Florida. We got to get rid of this. 24 hours. They hurt in there. These guys, they were fired up in that locker room, and they were ready to fight. And I thought they did. We didn't execute. We could have called plays better. We just got to improve. Florida's a good football team. We got to go in the swamp and play them. Another tremendous challenge. Just take it one day at a time, one game at a time.
The Tigers head back out on the road as they travel to Gainesville this week to take on the Florida Gators in another game that was postponed from October. As always, thanks for watching this episode of Inside LSU Football presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We'll see you next week.
Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers.
When you come to LSU, you want to be elite. You want to recruit elite players, and you want to be coached by elite. And the development that our coaching staff has done with these young men has been a great accomplishment.